Welcome all. This is a quick video tutorial to show you the capabilities of the XPath CSS Explorer extension. Since you already downloaded it, it should be visible in the extensions bar here. And if you click on it, it kind of shows you simple instructions on how to use it. However, the main UI is not available here. And the way to get to the main UI is right click on the web page and then go to the Chrome Developer Tools. So right click and then choose inspect. That opens up the Chrome Developer Tools. By default, the elements panel is shown, which shows the DOM tree. And you can use the selector icon to choose a particular item. For example, let's choose English. And that would take you to the entry, DOM entry. It opens up the DOM tree and shows you the particular entry there. And now let's go to the XPath CSS Explorer. Is available on the side panel of this elements panel, and you can see it here. You can click on it. Sometimes it may not be visible, especially if there's no space, and then you hit the more button, and then you can see the XPath CSS Explorer. The UI for the extension is laid out in 3 sections. The Explore selectors kind of gives you an interactive search to play with both CSS and XPath selectors and then see how they are shown in the web page. For example, let's type in div and hit enter, and then that highlights all the divs in the particular in the whole web page. And there's a navigational button that kind of shows you that there are 87 divs in this particular page, and you can cycle through them, each one of them. And as you cycle through, one thing you notice is that the currently selected item is highlighted in the elements panel, which again automatically synchronizes to the current selector section of the UI. So let's say we want to find all the link tags. So link tag is A. So let's find all the link tags under the div tag. So if you hit enter, then there are 317 of those. And let's say if you just want to look for all the tags, and you just say A and then enter, and then there's like, I guess there are 3 tags that are not under the div. And let's find are there any strongly formatted items, text under A? Yes, there are 10 of those, and those 10 seems to be these links at the high level. So this way you could play around with the CSS and then see how the CSS structure is in the web page, which kind of helps a lot in the sense that you learn a lot about CSS in general. For example, let's say you want div, but then immediately under div you want to have the link tag. So that in this particular case, there are only 23 of them. As you realize that there's more than 300 of those, if the A is anywhere under the div, not just just one level below. Current selector section is the most important section in the sense that it provides you the optimal paths for both CSS and XPath, in addition to the absolute path as well. For the current selected item. So as the current selected item changes, this in the elements panel, the current selector here changes as well. And once you find, let's say, a complex, for example, let's hit the selector here, and let's say this free code compendium. Now you see that the CSS selector is fairly complex. Since it is under many different items. If you look at the absolute path, is like really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels down. And however, the CSS path here is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. That means that it optimized a few levels. And also you can notice that the XPath is a lot simpler because XPath has this capability to find the text as well. So this type of search is not possible, like the text comparison is not possible in CSS. That's why you see that the CSS path is more complex. And once you find this CSS, I mean, you could copy to the clipboard using this button, or you can also maybe you want to improve on it. You can copy this to the search box. Hit enter, then it kind of highlights it, and then you can play around. For example, let's say if you remove this A, the link tag, what would happen? And hit enter. Yeah, so we couldn't find it, and also so that wouldn't work. And let's say if you remove the last span item, so then you realize that it just expanded into, you know, having more text there. So that's how you could interactively play and then fine tune your selectors as you wish, as well as exploring freely. The third section in the UI is the page CSS information. It shows you all the IDs and classes available in the web page, and the ability to click on them and then visit those items. Let's say if you click on this particular items, that highlights the particular web element. Similarly, you know, German. So here Russian text gets highlighted, you know, search form gets highlighted, and as you see that if the particular item is not visible, the web page is automatically scrolled as well, which is a great feature. And let's go back to the Explore selectors and then show you a couple of items here. And so you could cycle through each one of these items by right-clicking and by left-clicking, which is sorry, the left arrow kind of shows you the previous items, and then you can cycle through all of these as well. Well, thank you for using the extension. Please, if you like it, please review it.